All right, buddy. Hellboy. Didn't even know this movie was coming out.
Me
I
too.
did. I
Oh, I
did
saw the
because I've
trailer last month
been,
already, or 2 months
yeah,
ago.
I mean, I've been, well, I've read the Hellboy comics and I liked the two original movies with Ron Perlman.
Of
Mm.
course. Hell
Did you
yeah.
Uh,
like the other one that came out recently?
I
The
haven't
Stranger
watched
Things
it.
guy.
I haven't watched it with
The what guy?
Arbor,
It was
David
Arbor.
Arbor. Yeah, I have not watched it, but I've heard terrible things about it.
Yep.
This one is giving low budget vibes.
Dog, it's
Yeah,
giving
it's
zero
I
budget
This
vibes.
also is giving like he's hunting a serial killer.
like
That's
Huge
I
zero
like
budget.
as a
Yeah,
person who's read
Batman.
the because I've read the Hellboy comics, like he is supposed to be like a detective of the occult. Like that's supposed to be the whole thing. So I
Right.
guess they're kind of like trying to stick to that because like the Ron Perlman movies were action movies. Like it
Yes.
Yeah.
was like he was
Felt
a
like Blade,
action
basically.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was an action police officer, which I mean I enjoyed, and some of the comic books are like that. Some of the comic books are like it's straight up action, it's Hellboy punching demons and all of that stuff. I think the issue with this is that they're not making Hellboy enough of a character.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I saw him like 3 times in the opening 30 seconds and it's his movie. What?
And it was what,
Yeah,
killing that snake?
and I'm saying like the other thing is he's not giving out like Hellboy one-liners or
Oh no,
he's
it's
not
big. Yeah.
he's not doing the Hellboy stuff. And I think that's what's throwing the trailer off. Like it's okay to have a low budget like a smaller story where you're just like, okay, we want to take Hellboy and just put him on this detective. And also the thing is they also kind of ruined the Crooked Man kind of already with the Crooked Man premise because they're doing like generic horror things. I feel like if they
Yes.
were more interesting, if they did more interesting things with the horror, because if you read like the comic books, like there'll be really strange stuff happening. And that's why, because like the whole thing of Hellboy is that he's like he's basically like an occult police officer.
Mm.
Like you have to
Like
call
that
him.
character, like the character in Invincible, right? That got killed by Omni-Man. The
Yes,
detective.
that's basically that character is based off of Hellboy, I think.
Yeah.
But
I
like
think, yeah, you're right.
that's but I'm saying like the whole idea is that he's got to be like, all right, there's weird things happening here. We don't understand why, and we kind of got to call this guy who's going to investigate, and then it takes him into weird and wonderful places and areas. Like, of course, he goes into like hellish looking realms and all of that stuff. And like I think kind of that's why the Ron Perlman movies kind of drew people in because like things did get weird. He did fight weird looking stuff. So it was kind of like, okay, I get why you call this guy with a giant red fist. Here it just feels like you could have called anybody. And like Hellboy himself, he doesn't feel like a character. Like when he was supposed to give a one-liner out, he gave the most generic one-liner, and I'm just like, I don't think you guys have read these comic books or have like looked at this character in detail. And I think
They're
that's kind
allergic
of
to reading
hurting.
him.
And I think that's kind of hurting this trailer.
It kind of feels like a fan fiction
Yeah.
video.
Not
Anyway,
even like
that's my 2 cents. I'm done.
I think the worst part is now that I've just watched the Bagman, I don't see a difference. The only difference between the Bagman and this one is that Hellboy can actually kill the Bagman.
Hmm.
That's literally the only
That's
difference
the
I've
vibe
seen.
I got as well. Oh, dog. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was actually basically that's literally the only difference. If you put if you took this uh Hellboy and put him in the Bagman, and you put the Bagman in the main character from the Bagman in Hellboy one, it literally looks like the same movie. Just one is Hellboy is someone who could kill both the Bagman and the Crooked Man.
Yeah. To me, the vibe I got from this, right, was okay, number one, it's a generic, straightforward horror movie. That's what this feels like. This man has been playing this role 100% straight. This Hellboy, so it doesn't feel like there's going to be anything funny about it. It's just a Blumhouse horror movie, and then
Right.
it's going to end with him shooting the guy, and it's going to be like, oh no, it turns out no, this bad guy can be shot. Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe I got.
Yeah, because
From this
Hellboy
whole
is a
thing.
very snarky character. He's a
Mm,
very like he's very
Mm.
like but he's snarky in the sense that he's like dry snarky.
mhm.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
he's not like Deadpool where Deadpool is snarky but it's like snarky on steroids and there's a lot of energy. he's kind of like that guy who'll be like, what's this? Like he'll shoot you, and then he'll be like, oh man, I just got my boots dirty or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
he'd do stuff like that.
yeah,
This guy, like the actor is delivering the lines like it's a generic detective,
yeah.
and then on top of that, like they're not really putting him in. And also like the black preacher, and he half, and swear for Lord, and it's like, oh, okay, we're doing that now, all right. But yeah, I just think that they missed the, like, from this trailer, it's looking like they're missing the point of Hellboy, and also it's looking like they're forgetting all of the other characters as well. Like it kind of just looks like they
Mm.
paired him with a generic woman who's just gonna be there, and it's just like, yeah, no, he operates in a team, like it's a whole facility. Like you're supposed to have like Abe Sapien and stuff like that, like
I was
skulking
looking for
around.
Abe.
But I
You're
mean,
not.
look, I get it. It's low budget. I just think
Yeah, you're
that,
not gonna get that.
and that's not a bad idea. I just think that they're missing the point of Hellboy.
All
Like I
right.
think that they're not nailing Hellboy, and that's what's hurting this trailer.
Yeah,
Okay.
this trailer just I'm gonna repeat my point again. It just felt like a generic horror movie. If if you just put me in there instead of Hellboy and I'm the detective, that's how it would have felt. It
Yeah,
felt like that.
yeah.
Okay. Rob.
This is the Conjuring on special basically. Cheap Conjuring, and it's not gonna make
Uh-oh.
Conjuring money. Um,
This is the
okay.
Conjuring Yako boxer.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's so
Considering your shop
embarrassing.
right.
Oh,
Agreed.
but yeah,
You
22 cents.
save, not ShopRite, bro. You save.
I do believe this thing was going to make. Give me 1 second. I just want to actually find out what the actual Conjuring box office was. It was 300. Okay, it's not doing that. Okay, I'm gonna have this one for 80 million plus.
How much did the
Yeah.
first Hellboy make? Do you know?
I'll tell you now. Though I feel like it's not the same audience, so I feel like it's not even fair to check. Okay, now
It's
the
Okay.
the Harbor one made 55. Um, 2014. Um, 2004. Jeez, how old are we? Uh, 99 million. So I might be generous, but yeah,
dude. We know Karabo when she was just a spoiled brat doing drugs and cocaine, not when she
Yeah,
was running Eswini. That's how old we are.
exactly, bro. But anyway, my thoughts, like I
yeah.
said, for me, this feels like a fan fiction. Doesn't seem like it just seems like someone who's really passionate about Hellboy tried to do their own film and got lucky enough to
Mm.
get it greenlit
I
and
don't think so
backed
though.
up.
I don't think so, because if it was a fan, he would have. If he couldn't include Abe Sapien because of special effects and stuff, he would have made him snarkier, as Park said.
And
Mm.
also, I feel like there would be a mention of Abe Sapien. It feels like it's a fan film for a person who's not a fan of Hellboy. Like that's what I'm getting. Because also,
So,
like,
oh, okay, I get you. Hmm.
yeah, because also there was like a line where he's like, "Let's rattlesnake," and I'm like, Hellboy wouldn't say that.
Yeah, no. Okay, box office
Wait, if the
predictions.
originals made like 100 mil, nah, then this is gonna make like minus 30.
Because the originals are a cult classic at least.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I
Even
thought they
that
made
second one,
more.
people may like even that second one, even though people like it less,
The
like it still has a
golden.
lot of it still has a lot of defenders
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
whatever.
a
I
lot
don't
of
At
ride or
least,
see
die.
anybody defending this one.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, no,
so you said minus 30, right?
yeah.
Zooks,
yeah.
Buckmeister.
I said minus 40 somewhere there.
Okay, Rob,
I said 80 plus.
80 plus.
Hey, you are generous, eh?
I'm
Yo,
very generous.
yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna make like minus 20, bro.
Just
No,
remember,
Mm.
Hellboy is a recognized name, and like people are sour off of Arbor, and like people have been saying, I want a Hellboy detective story. So I can see the premise pulling some people in, but like the trailer will turn a lot of people off, I think.
It
yeah.
probably
Well,
might have worked as an animated film, maybe.
yeah.
If that's
One
what's
of them
There is
has
animated.
so far.
a really good Hellboy animated film.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it?
But let me just get your number again there, Buck. You
I
said?
said about -40.
Okay, -40. And Kutso, your number?
-20.
All righty, -40, -20. All righty then.
All right.